Jesus Christ, that was fucking stupid. Upon picking up, I quietly asked whether he came over. No, he was at work. Did he know if my cousin's husband stopped by? No, not that he knew of. Why? I told him and he practically blew up. Call the police. I stayed in that spot behind my bed until the cops came. According to them, the thief was only able to grab a laptop and a few other things before he took off after hearing me upstairs. After that, my dad installed the security system and changed all the locks. Back then, it never hit me the severity of what had happened. But now, 12 years later, I realized how fucking stupid I was and how I made a shit ton of mistakes that could have cost me. The thing that frightens me the most, though, is the fact that whoever it was probably knew my aunt and I's schedule so well that they were brazen enough to break in the morning. And here's the reason I think this. Our neighborhood is nice, the houses aren't super spread out, and it never screamed, "Hey, rob me, this house is an easy target." I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking. Whatever. Although I never actually came in contact with the person, it still scared the shit out of me. And every so often I can't help but look back and wonder, what if I hadn't had to use the bathroom? It has been speculated amongst my family that the robber could have been one of my cousins that has had a few brush-ins with the law, but we never found out.
Ow! How long was that video?
An hour.
Isn't it scary that we live in a world like that? That people just like come in and do whatever? Like someone could come in, like if we left the window open by accident and you and me were still down here, me was upstairs. This person would, the person that sees the window open, this person could have jumped in and scared these two or like hit them or try to kill them while we're upstairs doing something else. That's what scares me.
My grandfather had recently
like if it's just us and we're with the responsibility of them, and then some guy tries to kill Edgar or me.
Overnight, so I got to drive the van.
What if they got hurt while we're upstairs?
I know that you should think me.
I
know you should think a little bit.
No, but I would have been so sad. I would have been a failure. I'd be like, I can't.
That night, we only had one row of seats in the back, just behind the
I understand how you feel, but don't think of it so much.
Chelsea and I parked near each other. We always did, and worked our evening shift, closing the store with a few of our coworkers.
Like right now, the thing is, like huge happened here. Besides in Stockholm, 5 people died in Stockholm yesterday. Some guy ran it, drove a truck into a store.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
And then sits with me as my car warms up.
Oh, nobody knows, Edgar. Yes. Nobody knows why.
I don't even realize that I still have the keys, and I never unlocked the doors. She sits with me, chat a while. She then sits on my lap, and we kiss in the front seats. But we decide it's too late and too cold to have a little fun in the back. Every night we come home separately from work while talking on the phone. She usually gets home first, and I stay on the line while she walks up her long driveway in the dark. That night I made it home first for some reason, and I knew I had a lot of stuff to carry in, so when I'm home I tell her that I'll call her in a little bit. She asked me to stay on the line because she's almost home, and she doesn't like walking past the dark bushes next to her driveway. I stay on the phone and fumble with all of my things I'm carrying out of the van. I know I locked and armed the van because as I was using the key fob to lock the vehicle, I dropped a few things while struggling to keep the phone to my ear. The motion lights have illuminated the whole area, so I'm able to see everything that I dropped. We both make it inside safely. We also decide not to stay on the phone because she had school in the morning. I begin to doze off almost immediately in my bedroom. I lived with my grandparents, who built a house to accommodate for my grandfather's aging parents suffering from Alzheimer's, my great-grandparents, so that they didn't have to go into a home. The driveway runs parallel to a daylight basement that has 2 garage doors, an entrance door, and the French doors to my bedroom. I'm falling asleep
Are
as
you
all of
hungry,
the
Aka?
motion lights finally turn off and now my room is
Aka.
completely dark. It
What?
wasn't
Are you
even
hungry?
20 minutes later when I'm jarred
Are you
awake
hungry?
by the alarm sirens of the van.
I mean, are
All
you
of the
hungry?
motion lights
No.
are on and the flashing lights of
I
the
wanna
van's
have
alarm are
candy.
filling my room. I left the key fob upstairs in the main
Get
part of the
candy.
house, so I run
Wait,
upstairs
you want
to
candy
silence
with your
the
own-
alarm.
But
Yeah,
we
I know.
In the
Makes
kitchen,
no sense.
I'm
But
grabbing the
we
fob,
don't
my
have
grandfather in his
cat.
boxers,
I
my
don't
great
Candy makes
grandmother in
you
her
fat.
nightgown,
Like
and
me,
my
look-
boxer briefs.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
this.
Look at
in
that
the
fat
dark.
Look
ass
at
right
this.
there.
My grandfather grunts as he sees me grabbing the fob, but what my granny said sent shivers down my spine. She basically asked why the hell I was running around outside at this time of night. I wasn't outside. I explained that I was sleeping and she insisted that I was outside making the van alarm. My great-grandparents' bedroom sits above the garage doors looking down over the driveway and the van. I'm assuming she's confused. She has Alzheimer's after all. The goosebumps from her exclamation me to grab a knife from the butcher block anyway, and my grandfather followed with a baseball bat. We both walk outside warily, in our
Look at this. What's going on with them?
cold
Wait.
but highly illuminated and loud, dead of night. The van is still going crazy. The
What's going on with them?
interior lights are all flashing, and I remember that
Maybe not
specifically
here.
because I
The
never
other
seen
part
a
of
car
the claw is
do
open.
that. Silence the
Yeah,
alarm.
the here is not that great, but the rest. If I did this and it was like a long nail,
deer
it would look
may
kind of
have
cool.
run out of
C
the
plus.
woods in the dark and hit the van.
No, C minus.
I don't say
Your face
anything
is
to
an F.
investigate.
Oh
When I reached
no,
the
F
back
hurt.
of the van, I
Oh.
noticed the door
And
is
you're
wide
urgent F
open.
minus.
That
There's no such thing as F
explains
minus.
the
There's only
alarm.
such thing as F.
The van has
What's
features
that?
that if the vehicle alarm is armed and a door
What's
is
your face?
open
No.
somehow from inside or outside,
Oh my head.
it alarms.
Where's my phone?
How? The blaring alarm. That's when I realized the door was opened from the inside. My blood ran cold. The door is open so the inside lights are still on. I see the empty space behind the row of seats and there are wadded up napkins and a chip bag. They weren't ours. Someone was in the van with me the entire time. I must have left the van unlocked by mistake when I went into work, and that's how Chelsea was able to get into the van without the keys at the end of the night. Was it a homeless person escaping the cold, or someone with a more sinister intent? What if I had gotten off the phone like I wanted to? If they had bad intentions, the fact that I was on the phone might have saved my life, because Chelsea would have raised hell if she heard me being attacked. I get chills every time I think about it. We didn't call the police because my grandfather was skeptical of my conclusion. My gut tells me that I didn't drive home alone that night.
I feel like you have paranoid because you watch this so much.
When I was 11, my family of 6 decided to make the move from suburbia to a low. I have 3 sisters, aged 9, 12, and 18 at the time. We were all excited for the privacy and isolation of our new home. For once in our lives, we would have no neighbors and a large yard to play in. Our home had large picture